Hello, 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 Virgo. Welcome to your April 2018 overview reading. This is good for you if you are Sun, Moon, or Rising Virgo. And today's reading or this month's reading is going to be an areas of life spread. Remember that it's not quite as in depth as like the ones I have for purchase. That really goes into every single area of life. But this is more of like covering the basics. I'll do plenty of clarifiers and things like that. So I hope you enjoy this. And just so you know, for those of you who work with me and get readings and all of that good stuff, I am going to be going on vacation. I will go over the details of that at the end of this video. So please make sure you pay attention to that at the end, especially if you're looking to work with me one-on-one, okay? So the Oracle card coming through for Virgo this month, April 2018. Blessed. Beautiful. Okay, that looks good because that's showing that all of the things you're looking to cultivate are showing up. It's you do have a lot of blessings coming through, so, you know, thank your lucky stars and show gratitude. Make sure you're really, really tapping into this. I think I'm going to see it come up elsewhere in this reading. Okay, and per usual, we have the timeline that I am going to throw down right now. And if you're wondering which decks I'm using, I put them in the description box. So they're at the very, very bottom of the description. They're all listed there for you. I'm not always able to go through and answer every single one if you're asking me which deck is which. Okay. So the central energy for Virgo this month is the Page of Wands. Wow, okay. Energy up the wazoo. You're going to see a whole bunch of energy come through. It's like this is you being full force, having your, Virgo-ness lit on fire, like getting things done. All of the things you've wanted to accomplish, it's kind of like you're cranking them out in April. So keep your eyes peeled for burnout. Make sure you're not forgetting to rest if that's coming through, or if you feel like your body is kind of taking a beating, make sure you're still taking care of that. But you're going to have all of that energy show up in April. Now, what's going on with you personally in the month of April? King of Cups. So this is you having more of an emotional, a really heart-centered month. I think that you're going to be really leading with your heart more so than usual. It's like you have the energy to get things done, and in the same breath, you are really reaching a state where you feel aligned with your emotions. Okay, so we have the Queen of Pentacles. Again, it's all of that, getting things done. You're really able to do that this month. And as a result, it's like you personally are reaching the type of success that you want because you're applying the necessary energy. We also have so this is the Page of Pentacles as well. It's like that surge of, like practicality. Both of these are strong earth cards. And so it's kind of like, even though you're leading with your heart and you're coming from this heart-centered place and you're doing a lot of emotional healing, there's also this practicality that's coming through, and that's really you being in your flow. Like the Virgo-ness is just in full effect in April. I love it. And I should also say that this is really good for goal setting, manifestation, professional work, all of that, like monetary stuff is really going to be activated the more you honor your emotional state and the more you nurture this King of Cups part of yourself going on personally. It's going to amplify the material goals that you have. And so this card is regarding money, finance, what state you're in when it comes to manifesting money. Page of Cups. This is saying that the more you take care of yourself, the more money is going to come through. It's about it's about putting yourself in a state of worthiness and being open to filling your own cup first. You know, Virgo is of service. That's very much within your nature, but now it's time to do that for yourself, and you're going to see the money just kind of erupt as you step into that. And then to clarify, we have the Four of Winter, rest, 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 rest. And again, filling your cup does not just mean bubble baths. It also means communicating your feelings. If you need to work with a practitioner, you know, find one that really, really aligns with you and invest in it. The more you invest in yourself, the more you are energetically preparing your body to receive more, because what you're communicating is, I am worthy of this investment, and as I take care of myself, that is going to magnify even more. And we also have the Empress. Okay, so this is a lot of, it's a lot of like that divine femininity, emotion shining through. And please do not forget that your financial state is energetic. It is one of those things that, you know, as much as reality can, you know, sometimes we just have, you know, expenses that pop up. Sometimes life just happens, and that's okay. I'm not going to tell you that sitting and meditating is going to solve all of your problems, because that's bullshit. But what is true is your perspective, your mindset, your can-do attitude are going to make, and your self-empowerment is going to make all the difference in the world. Nourish yourself as you communicate I'm worthy, as you step into that resting, and you have enough energy. Just make sure you're balancing it out. Okay? And the money's going to flow. So this is your community. And when I say community, please keep in mind that I don't just mean like hobbies. This can be friendship, familial community. It can be your professional community. So all spectrums of that, this is going to encompass. Okay, Queen of Wands. So it looks like you're fiery, like you're moving forward and just kind of pushing into, yep, here I am, loud and clear, take it or leave it. It's very much that regal and you know, prideful energy. I'm reading this as a good thing. Like, pride is not a bad thing. It's just that you don't want to overdose on pride. You just want to wear it as a badge. We also have the Father. See, this is the King of Rods, the King of Wands. So it is about like you being okay with being powerful. You are going to, as you step into your authentic self, you're going to see the right people and the serendipity regarding your relationships show up. And then we also have the, Six of Rods. So the Six of Spring is expansion. And wow, I have to say I'm really excited for Virgos in April, because it's like you're getting the things that you desire, especially in community. It's kind of like you are just attracting each and every person that is meant to align with you at this time. And the faster you step into just owning yourself and having that confidence, the more people are going to see you and identify, that's my person. That's the right energy for me to connect with. Okay, and this is the romance department. So this really is separate from whether or not you're in partnership or even interested, but this is the vibration of what you have going on romantically. And keep in mind that if your priorities are more work-centered, that this will still apply to you. Okay, Four of Pentacles. What I'm gathering is actually what's going to help relationally. This is true for dating, if you're in partnership, whatever the case may be. Really pulling back your energy. You don't want to throw too much at your partner or potential partners. It's really about staying grounded and making sure that, again, you're focusing on taking care of yourself as much as possible. And that's kind of the secret sauce for a partnership, is just being grounded within yourself. And then to clarify, the Four of Pentacles in the romance department, love life. Three of Spring, so Three of Rods, you have good things coming in. Remember, you still have this like fiery inspiration, so it's like things are moving and things are progressing in the way that you want. This isn't something where, you know, this is closed up for business. It's more about, as you're in the waiting period, you really want to exercise that self-care so that it comes to you faster, so that it aligns with you faster. It's more, this seems to be more about attraction and reservation than you taking a masculine approach and like charging ahead towards it. It's like that's happening already. You don't need to overdo it. And then we also have the Nine of Swords. So there might be a little bit of fear coming up as well, which might be part of why you're naturally withholding, or why you're naturally like, I'm scared to expand, or I'm scared to reveal my whole self. But again, we have all of this vulnerability showing up for you personally. And so it's not a bad thing. It's just about, you might be a little bit more reserved, especially romantically. That's okay. Know that it's trying to keep you safe. And with the Three of Spring, the Three of Rods, you still have good things coming in. Don't forget that. And it's okay for you to go at the pace that's right for you. And it's okay for you to do what feels good to you. Okay, so first quarter, we have heart. Very heart-centered month for Virgo. Okay, so this is you being of service, you being a great space holder, you really tapping into your ability to expand and radiate through the heart, and just honoring how loving and giving and nurturing you are. Second quarter, we have strength. So this is an extension. It's kind of like, it takes a lot of power to be vulnerable, and it takes a lot of bravery, and you are doing that to the best of your ability. And the more heart-centered you can keep yourself and allow yourself to honor and respect your feelings, the more you're going to be able to kind of shed any of those defense mechanisms and move forward in the direction that you're looking towards. Okay, third quarter, we have sacral chakra. This is boundaries, making sure that you are also, I'm getting the sense that it's going to be important for you to tap into that sensuality piece. Eat good food, really indulge in April. I would say, I don't mean like glutton type of indulgence. I mean treating yourself and being kind to yourself, and again, filling your own cup, resting however that feels good for you. Investing in yourself is going to have huge payoff in April. And so the sacral chakra, that's where you're nurturing that part of yourself that experiences sensuality. And by that, I mean like senses, like what you can see, feel, hear, and touch, and taste. So it's just about like really cultivating more of those experiences so that you can like fill that part of yourself in a healthy way. I'm getting like, take a class or take a dance class, or go wine tasting, or you know, like different things like that might be really fun for you in April. Fourth quarter, chakra love. Okay, making sure that by the end of April, if you don't already work with a practitioner, and by that I mean anyone who can give you support. So, you know, that can be an acupuncturist or a therapist or someone who does more of like the energetic healing side of things, like, you know, because that's more of what I do in one-on-one sessions. So regardless of whether or not I'm the right practitioner, it's more about you just, you know, taking some time to feel that out for yourself. And if that's not something that you're ready for, that's okay too. It's just about being really soft with yourself. That's what's going to help with the chakras. And please, just as a, you know, PSA, if someone is telling you to open your chakras, please ignore them because that's dangerous. So no, chakra love does not mean blasting them open. That's what happens when you do a bunch of drugs. So you don't want to like have them hanging out open all the time. That is not going to help you. That is actually going to create more drains. So yeah, it's just make sure you're really taking care of yourself. And if you're experiencing anything like anxiety or frustration or stress, I said this in another video, please stay away from meditating during the really, really intense times, because sometimes it can give you whiplash, like it might not be as healing as you think it will be. Do what's right for you and go slow. I'm getting that this is like, you need to slow down by the end of the month and take your time. Okay, so this is, these are the Tarot of Sexual Magic cards. You're welcome to ask specifically about partnership, but this, I'm going to be reading them as general advice. It doesn't matter if you pick them before or after I pull, I reveal them, do whatever feels right for you, and you will not be doing it wrong. There's not one right way to do it. These are for you. So card number 1, we have the Empress, divine femininity, power. You're like a magical space holder this month. Now, that also comes with, you know, like the archetype of the mother, again, being heart-centered. Like that is really at the root of your success in April, is how much you're able to tap into your own emotions, hang out with some watery friends, hang out with friends who have a lot of water placements, who are really good examples of healthy emotional management. That is going to be one of the biggest things for you this month. Okay, and card number 2, we have the King of Chalices, vulnerability again. Again. You have, you know, like that powerful, emotionally stable, big-hearted honesty. And that's what's going to serve you. It's like, that's really what you can embody to yield the best results. It doesn't mean you have to give everything away right off the bat. Again, especially if you're like still in if it's romance involved or romantic relational stuff going on, then you can, you know, it's okay to withhold, but trust that as you become vulnerable, as you reveal yourself a little bit more, that you're going to be met with that. And card number 3, we have the Lovers. Beautiful connection, harmony. You know, really, if you're looking for partnership, that's a good omen, but it's just about experiencing that connection and, aligning yourself with the types of relationships that you want in your space. And that is true whether or not you're looking for partnership. This is also about familial connections. It's also about like the type of friendships you want to experience, but this is highly relational. This has a lot to do with the relationships that you have in your life. So trust this, okay? So that is all that I have for the reading. And for those of you who want to work with me one-on-one, please know that I will be on vacation from March 29th to April 4th. I will start doing readings again on the 5th and responding to all requests on the 5th. My emails autoresponder will be on during that week, and I just want you to know that if you book a reading on the 29th, please know that I will get back to you, but it's probably not going to be until April 5th. Okay, so you can still submit your request and payment and everything during that week, but please know that it's going to take me some time to get back to you. And so if you want to work with me, you can do it sooner, or you can just submit the request and then I can invoice you after. Just please know that I'm not doing readings during that week. All right. And what else? If you are interested in watching me live, make sure you follow me on Facebook. I do oracle readings once a month, and I also do the live readings each week on Facebook as well. Follow me on Instagram for more content, and if you are interested in working with me one-on-one, all of my links are in the description box, and all of the cards that I've used today are in the description box as well. Thank you so much, Virgo. Until next time, have a beautiful April. Bye-bye.